surprise. Today was a sweet day. All right, guys, this is so important. I can't stress this enough. For those of you that are trying to trade earnings or that want to learn to trade earnings, maybe you're practicing, maybe you've been doing it a while. I'm going to show you how I continuously play earnings very safe. And it paid off big time right now on Cisco. The other thing I want to show you is I had a comment last night or at some point, came in yesterday. Someone wanted to know about the colors of my candles, how I set them in ThinkOrSwim. And I want to tell you something. I set my color candles at aqua, like a baby blue, and pink, simply because those two colors absolutely do not bring out any emotion in me. And I noticed my first year of trading, I lost a lot of money. And when I see green, I do everything really fast in life. As you can tell, I talk fast. And when I see a green light and I'm driving, I just go for it. I just go. And red is just slam on the brake, stop, because I've waited too long. I got to get to that stoplight. So I noticed I did the same thing in trading. And every time I saw green, I just bought. And then I see red and I'd hurry and sell and panic. So I had to change those colors just to take the emotion out of my trading, and it worked. Now I also make my doji candles yellow because a doji candle is indecision and it might change direction, not always. And so that's my yellow light. So I did keep that yellow, and I'm going to show you how I did that just real quick and show you the colors I chose. And then I traded only 3 other stocks, and you guys, there was no volatility in the markets in the stocks I trade. So I just realized I need to stop, and I think I made $5 on each one, a real quick trade. I'll show you. I need to realize that on those days, I just need to stop trading. I just don't need to trade. So I took advantage of Cisco with their earnings and thought I'm going to go a little higher share size. Instead of 25, I did 50. But I'm going to show you how even though I doubled my share size on earnings, I played it really safe. I'm also going to show you the AI prompt I did to figure out why, or to make that decision of why I went 50 shares and why I hurried and sold and where I figured it would go. Okay, let's go check it out.
All right, let's start real quick. It'll be real fast. Just start with these first 3. I had various breaks at work. I noticed there really was no volume. There was a little bit right here in CoreWeave, and I think they had earnings yesterday, which I missed all day yesterday. So I think that was yesterday. Anyways, all I did was catch this. It comes up, bounces back down to the 9 and the 21 and VWAP, all 3. And that holds. All 3 of those indicators or whatever, EMAs and VWAP hold that. So I just decided right here to get in. Now I waited to see if it was going to pull back right here, and it didn't. So I thought, okay, that's it. It's going. And I just got in right here, and then I got out right on this candle, and that was it. Now I'm wishing I would have been here for this right here, but I had a call I had to take, and I just had to move on. So it's just $7.88, and it was just 25 shares. I wasn't sure what CoreWeave was going to do. I thought they had earnings last night, but I didn't have time to even look what happened. So I didn't have any business trading this, especially right after the open. All right, let's go to Google. We're going to do the earnings last. And then I'm going to show you guys in just a second here my candles and how I get them this color. And it just takes the emotion out. Okay, so right here, it was Google. And I like trading Google every day. When I can't see a lot of volume, usually I can get it out of Google. Although you'll notice right here on the scalping indicator, the volume bars are all below normal. So this was not good. I was waiting for it to pull back a little deeper on to the 9 and go up, like get more momentum going up. But I don't think they had any news today. I didn't even have time to look at that. I just go here because it's so easy to trade. And I really didn't capture much. It was $4.50, and I went low share size. And I could just tell it wasn't moving. The candles are so tiny. I'm just getting pennies out of it. So I have to realize summer season may not be that good. I don't have to trade every day, I have to realize. Okay, let's go to this one, and then I'm going to show you how I color my candles, and then we're going to go into the AI for earnings. All right, I only did $12.91. I traded 100 shares, but there wasn't much movement. It was just hard to call. And look down here, you guys, all the volume was below average. So that's why it was hard. You need volume, and you need the volume to be well above the average. So you can see right here, this was great volume right here. I wish I would have been looking at the chart right here. That would have been great. But I need more than this. So it was just me trying to squeeze something out of this stock. And all I got was $12.91. Now I did go both long and short on this. There was no shorting fees, no borrow fees on this. So I went ahead and did both long and short. Okay, let me show you how I do my candles this color. And I feel it's really important. I color my up candles baby blue, kind of aqua, and I do the down candles instead of red. I use a pink color because those colors bring no emotion out in me, and it's the perfect choice for me. I don't like the color purple. It kind of makes me angry. So I didn't want purple. Yellow is annoying to me. So I don't want anything that brings out any kind of emotion. And these were the only two colors I could come up with. Now the 9 EMA and the 21, the same thing. I don't want any emotion to be triggered in me when I see a candle get close to one of those. I just want it to be non-emotional. And I can't do black because the back of my screen is black. So anyways, let's go right up here to settings, you guys. I'm sure most of you know this, but if you don't, just go to chart settings right here. And we're going to go to appearance. And then right here, it was very simple. My ticks up are just this color. It was just a color that brings no emotion. It was that. And then I made sure that my fill going up, not only the wicks, but also the fill of the candle going up is just the same exact color. And then going down, I just picked this color right here. It wasn't quite a pink, but it's just something that wasn't going to bring out any emotion. And then my doji candle right here is this color right here, because that's non-emotional for me, but it's caution. It's like driving a car. I knew that would show caution. See right here on this doji candle, it's showing you that it's yellow. So I do like that. All right. And then I do take the grid, that background grid. I'll show you what it looks like if I apply it. Notice how it put this grid back here. I don't like that. First of all, if it only put the sideways, the horizontal ones, I wouldn't mind it. But I don't like even the little dots. I just don't, it's too much. And I use Day Trading for Success, his whole and half dollar indicator, and that just automatically marks all the whole and half dollars. And that's almost all I need to trade. It's awesome because large caps, almost always when you mark support and resistance levels on the large caps, I notice that they tend to just hold the whole and half dollar level. So I just stopped marking a lot of the support and resistance because the whole and half dollars actually work. And you'll see them right here. They show up right here. Okay, let's go to AI so I can show you what I asked AI. All right, let me bring this over. All right, so this is the prompt today that I did on AI for Cisco earnings. This was at the last minute. I think I did this 5 minutes before the bell. You guys, normally I'm really prepared for earnings. I feel it's really important. I'll start preparing the day before, and I do really well at earnings, but I'm so busy working. I just decided to take a chance on Cisco. I knew that was the one that could probably beat. So I made it very simple this time. I said, give me the bull and bear case for Cisco earnings today. Is it expected to beat? That was the main thing I wanted to know. And they said, yes, consensus expectations favor an earnings beat. So, and they're telling you here how much. However, Wall Street is less focused on a simple top bottom line beat and much more focused on the full year 2027 guidance and AI order targets. Now, that could be hard for a company to predict a full year. I own my own businesses, several of them, and I know that's hard to predict, but I decided that I would ask it. It's talking about the bull case and what to look for and the bear case. I read over it. I don't have a lot of time to sit and wait for those expectations to be announced. So what I said is I asked, what is the expected volatility price move? And I almost always ask that because I just want to know, is it going to move approximately $10 or up or down, either way? Because that's my risk. So here's what it said. It said the implied price move would be about $10, right? So let's go over to Cisco, and I'm going to show you right here. All right. So I started playing it a little early right in here. And I think I was only up about $4 or so. I played it early in the day in the morning, and I was only up about $2. It was nothing, under $5 the whole time, right up to here. Okay, I started playing it here thinking, well, I'm going to play it as it goes up right here. And I was doing 50 and 100 shares. I was doing 50, scaling up to 100. Then I would scale up like right here to 200. It just wasn't moving. I had to trade that many shares. So at that point, I was only up about $11 or so right here because the candles just weren't moving. They're moving pennies. So right in here is where I got in. I took 25 shares. I got out fully right here. And then right here on this candle, I saw it start to go up. So I decided I want to get in before earning or before the bell the closing bell. And that's because the spread will shoot up so high. And right here, the spread can be just a few pennies. So I started scaling in right here, 25 shares, then 15, 10. I got it to 50 shares right here. I didn't want to go too high on this because I knew that it's been running lately and that it could dump. And this is exactly what happened. So I do not look at the volume bars. I don't care about the volume bars. I don't have time. I'm in and out so fast, you guys. So right here on this candle, it shot up to about here. It started shooting up about here and I got out 10 shares. I just had this triggered right here at 10. I had a total of 50 shares and I just decided to scale all the way out on this first candle. If you guys watch my earnings videos, you know I always scale out on the first candle. Sometimes I'll leave 10 shares for this last candle here, but this was going up, coming way down, then it would go up and come way down again. And I said, nope, we're only going to get this candle. You guys, it's so important. Watch these candles. So they had a good earnings beat, but I figured the reason why it's coming down is because people are knowing that they may not have good guidance. So I just scaled out slowly here. And you can see if I hover right here, I sold out at those various levels, 10 shares a piece. And I just slowly sold out all the way up. All right. And then I'm so glad I did because look what happened. They had guidance and it just boom, 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 boom. Now I don't know what their guidance, look at all the way down. Now you could have shorted this and it pulls back to the 9, comes down, pulls back to the 9. Look at this. That's beautiful. But I'm done. I'm always, you guys know, I'm always done. I take that one candle, 1 or 2 candles, and I'm out. And I did it for $364.02 just by being safe, not sorry. Remember that. Be safe, not sorry. Because boy, if you got caught in this and got stubborn and kept thinking it was going to go up and trying to double down, you'd be doubling down the whole way down here. So that went from $134 to a low of 115. You guys, that's too much. That's 20 bucks. No way. If you had 100 shares, that's $2,000. You don't want to do that. So that's my speech for today. I want you guys to be really careful and cautious. I think it's really important. Please let me know how you did. I know I'm probably only going to be having 2 to 3 videos a week because summer trading has been just dull and boring. All right, let me know how you did. You know how I like that, especially those of you who are new. I really want to know, have you gotten started? Are you trading in the Sims still? What are you doing? Let us all know in the comments. You need to be accountable. Tell us. All right, and anyone who's out there, I know some of you are trading earnings big time. I know, John, you're trading large caps. Let me know how you guys are doing. All right, talk to you later, guys. Bye.